Thank you for choosing Motorhome Hire. We've made a short video to help you get started so that you can make the most of your break and use your motorhome safely. So please sit back and enjoy as your motorhome journey begins. Travelling. You'll need to prep your van for travel. Firstly, ensure the gas has been turned off by turning the valve into the closed position. Next, you can head into the van and secure the aerial into the travelling position and secure it. Make sure the glass lid on the cooker is down and that all the blinds have been put in the open position, and that roof lights and the windows are all closed and secured appropriately. If you want to keep your Tango chilled on your journey, you'll need to set your fridge to the vehicle battery. You can do this on the control panel by selecting the battery option using the mode button. Please ensure any loose objects are secured and placed in a safe position in the van for transit. Then you can make your way around the van, securing lockers and hatches. Once you've arrived to your destination, you'll then need to run up the van for use. Firstly, pull out the kick step to gain safe access to the motorhome. Next, we can hook the motorhome up to the mains power on your site. Head to the mains cable and plug this into your van. Then take the cable, walk it round the van and plug it in to the mains hookup. Once connected, have a check of the mains cable and ensure there are no trip hazards. And then you can make your way into the van to turn the power on. This is done by turning on the master switch on the control panel. Whilst at the control panel, you can turn on the lights and then any individual lights dotted around the van with their switches. Following your journey, the fridge will still be set to the vehicle battery mode. Now that you've hooked up to the mains power and the van has been turned on, you can then switch the power for the fridge from vehicle battery to mains hookup. You can do this by pressing the mode button until the mains icon is illuminated. After which we can head outside, back to the gas locker and twist the valve into the open position to allow the gas to flow through freely. And then head inside and check the gas is coming through using the hobs. Next, we'll need to fill up the onboard tank with water using the hose provided. We do this by opening the cap and inserting the hose and filling up the tank. You can check the progress of how much the tank's filling up using the control panel above the door, and once satisfied, pop the cap back in place and close the hatch. Once the water's filled to a satisfactory level, it's important to remember that the taps won't work until you turn the pump on the control panel above the door. Next, we can set up the toilet cassette for use. If you're having difficulty removing the cassette, please remember to check inside the van that the cassette has not been left in the open position. If it has, you can't take it out. Once closed, the cassette comes away freely. Next, you can pour the chemicals into the cassette using the spout before securing the lid and placing the cassette back inside the motorhome. Next, we can have a look at the trimmer control panel, which is going to control your heating and your hot water. Use the dial to turn the display on. Press the dial again to take you through to the main menu, when you'll then go through to the main selection panel. The heating icon is flashing, press in the dial and it will go solid. Then by twisting the dial, you can select the appropriate temperature, Press the dial back in to confirm, and the heating will start to go through the blown air system. These are dotted around the van. Next we can roll the dial to the next icon, which is the hot water. You go straight through to the off selection, where you can then roll it to eco, hot or boost mode. Boost mode is generally selected when you want more hot water quicker, for example when you're having showers. But day to day, when using the van, you'll be selecting hot. This will heat the water to a temperature of roughly 60 to 70 degrees. Next, we need to tell the boiler what it is we want it to run off, whether that be electric, gas, or a combination of the two. EL2 represents 1800 watts of power, EL1 900. Mix is 2 parts electric, 1 part gas, 1 part electric, 1 part gas, and then you can just have it on gas if you're off grid with no access to mains hookup. You can then select the fan speed at which you want the warm air system to pass the air around the fan. During warmer weather, it may be useful to know that you can use the blown air system as an air conditioning unit too. Firstly, you need to turn off all heating systems and the hot water. Roll the dial to the fan system and select it. Select vent, confirm it, and then select the fan speed you desire. This will really help in the evenings in the summer. When nature calls, we will of course need to use the onboard facilities. To flush the waste, open the handle at the bottom of the bowl, allow the contents to drop before closing off. Then you can refill the bowl for use next time. Next, you'll need to retune and adjust the TV for your new area. Head to the TV aerial and secure it in the upright position, and then turn on the booster switch. This will of course increase the capacity for the TV to auto-tune appropriately. Press the AQT button and follow the process on the screen. When leaving, ensure all loose objects are secured. Remove the microwave plate and place it in the cupboard for safekeeping. Check the levels on the fresh water, as this will need to be drained before travel. You drain the fresh water by removing the cushion from the sofa and accessing the onboard tank via the lid on the tank itself. Remove the bung, and this will allow the fresh water to drain underneath the van as shown. Next, you can check the wastewater and make your way outside to the wastewater tap. Open the tap up and allow the water to drain away. Again, you can monitor this on the display panel in the van. Once satisfied, close the valve off again to stop the flow. After which, we'll need to empty the toilet cassette before returning to Motorhome Hire Base. We can empty the cassette at the waste disposal area on site, open up the spout and simply pour the contents away. Please remember to rinse the cassette before returning to base. Then the cassette can be placed back inside the motorhome for transit. Ensure the TV aerial is in the down position for travel. Then you can change the fridge to vehicle battery and ensure the glass lid for the cooker is down. Blinds are open and all catches and cupboards are secured. Ensure the step is pushed back into the travel position. All roof lights are closed and lockers secured and locked. This will include the habitational door. Before you get started with your motorhome experience, there's a few things that you need to know.
We hope that video has given you a better understanding of how to use your motorhome. Thanks once again for choosing Motorhome Tyre, and we hope you have a really great break.